what are your thoughts on New Year's resolutions?
Honestly, man, I don't know where it all started. Again, like we have to look into it. I don't know where it all started. We can ask Siri if we want. We're about
Yo,
to be like,
Siri.
it's like, we're about to ask Siri. You know, what? Let's do it right now. Ready? Hey Siri, where did New Year's resolution start? The ancient Babylonians have been doing this, 4,000 years ago. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
This is not a new thing. People have been doing this for a long time. Damn, bro. Wait, hold up.
But it makes sense though, because like, think about it. It's a new year. It's
Uh-huh.
a new day. It's a fresh start. Like
Uh-huh.
2024 don't matter no more.
Uh-huh.
Like everything
Yo,
new
yeah.
from here on.
Yo, for real. And little fun fact here. Hear this out. Julius Caesar had been doing this when he was, back in ancient Rome in 46 BC. What the that is crazy. It's the idea that people been doing this. Like people been having these recurrent ideas. The same philosophy for X amount of years since the beginning of time. Like we're talking before Christ. This is before Christ. So, right now we're in 2025 technically.
You.
So, 2005 years ago, that is when Christ was born. And then,
But yeah, what are your thoughts on New Year's resolutions?
well,
Like you believe it? Like do you not believe in it? Like what are your thoughts on it?
honestly, man, I see where this is going. I see why people do it, right? Because we did a little history review, so we did fact check that, where they came from. But honestly, I see where it's going. But personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did it before, but I don't really set New Year's resolution. I don't know, I guess it's a me thing. But what about you?
So here's the thing, like my perspective on New Year's resolutions, it changed a lot in the last few years.
Really? How so?
Like I'm not gonna lie, I still set New Year's resolutions. Like every single year, I make like a vision board of like, I basically I put a lot of pictures together of what I want the new year to be like the things I want to accomplish, the things I want to be able to achieve, the things I want to be able to obtain, all of it. But
Okay.
I still do that till this very day.
Okay.
But what gets me fucked up, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a fitness coach and I work with people that has fitness goals. But why do you have to wait to a specific day to get started? Like why January 1st? Like why not December 23rd? Why not September 5th? Like what about 1/1? Like why do you have to start on that day specifically?
Let me put this in a different perspective too. Why wait till when Earth completes one full evolution around the sun for you to start this task?
You got me fucked up.
Like
on that,
like think about it, right? The Earth goes around the sun. Why wait until it completes 360 degrees for you to say, here we're gonna go. We're gonna start now.
Yo, you got me messed up on that.
Why we gotta do that? Like people been doing that since the beginning of time. What is? I mean, hey, listen. Back then, people would look at stars and stuff, but hey, now we're in 2025. Now, we still do it. We celebrate it, but we also set New Year's resolution.
Yo.
So yeah, why do you say that? Why wait until a specific day to start? Like, why? How come this is
Yo.
such a strong opinion of yours?
Yo. Well, whenever I have goals for myself, like, if it's important for me, let's say, like, I have to lose 20 pounds. I have to lose 20 pounds. I don't want to wait till a specific day for it to happen. If it's
okay.
important for me, I'm going to start taking action right now.
I see what you're saying.
Like, why do you have to wait till all the stars align? Like, it's a new day, new year, new 24 hours. Everything has to be picture perfect to get started.
You guys should just reiterated like what I just said, but in a more realistic way.
Why do the ducks all have to be aligned in a row for you to start taking the first step?
Right? Exactly. Like if it's important, right?
Yo.
Then you will set these goals and you will,
Yo.
you know, allow these things to happen.
Yo.
Yeah. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yo.
Like, do you have any experiences like in your work that you've seen this happen?
Yo. Every single year. Every single
Really?
year. January 1st comes. Everyone's like, yo, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. I'm trying to get healthier. I'm trying to start being more active. I'm trying to, like, have better habits so that I have like a better future, a brighter future.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And they get started January 1st. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Uh-huh.
they're all in. They're motivated. Like, they're gonna start eating healthier, start meal prepping. But once January 6th comes around, I don't know why. It's like a couple of days later. Their actions and their goals don't necessarily align no more.
That is, yeah, that is, you know what? I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. But, honestly, like there are few that slacks off really early on.
Yeah.
Most people kind of continue a little bit more before it dwindles down.
Yo.
So I will give that to some people that actually carry on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. So yeah, there are most people that carry on through January. Like I'm sure you've seen this before. Maybe
Yo.
in the spring, and then
Yo.
trickles down a little bit.
Yo.
But yeah,
I think it comes down to the idea of, okay, I'm about to have to make some sacrifices. Like I'm about to have to make some changes in my life. Like let's be honest, no one likes big change. Like no one likes to have to do
Oh.
something different or out of the ordinary.
that is true. That is
So it's like, okay, let me make sure everything is picture perfect. I feel good. It's a fresh start. Let me make sure everything is on point for me to get started. But what gets me fucked up is it's never gonna be perfect.
true. That is true.
Like yes, it's January 1st.
Yeah.
But what if it starts raining that day? What you're gonna wait till January 2nd then? You know what I mean? And I have this perspective because let's be real. There's always gonna be something that comes up.
Yes, that is so true.
If it's not Christmas, it's gonna be New Year's. If it's not New Year's, it's gonna be someone's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna be what? Easter, whatever holiday there is. Let's be real. There's a holiday like every month.
Yeah.
Like
Really,
nowadays,
yep.
they've made holidays for every single situation they can possibly make it. And if we continue waiting till it's perfect, when are we gonna get started?
Honestly, I agree with that because it all goes. Remember what you told me about the pleasure and pain kind of so pain versus reward, right?
Yo,
That's what the human brain is
Yeah.
almost, programmed to do
yo.
since the beginning of time.
Yeah, we always want that. Let's be real. Let's be real. If you had to pick, you can have this burger and fries, or you gotta eat this dry ass salad. Like, what you picking? Dry ass salad with no sauce, no flavor whatsoever. Like, without even hesitation, I'm picking the burgers and fries.
Me too, man.
Uh,
I'm
wh-
thinking that. Yeah, I'm going for that burger. Oh, you know me. I'm right in there.
That is.
Yeah.
And that's with like everything else that we do as well. Like, if you're bored, I'm gonna find that next hit, that dopamine hit, whether that's food, whether that's scrolling on TikTok, whether that is going outside.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Which I want to bring to the next point is it's my idea why New Year's resolution almost kind of fail. It really is reinforcement.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's like a statistic out there where it's like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a really high failure percentage for like New
Yeah.
Year's resolution.
Yeah, there is, and let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Percentage of New Year's. Oh, boom! Second search.
That's crazy.
This is from ABC News. I think it should be good enough. It's pretty okay.
What does it say?
It
What's the
says
percentage?
it says up to 80% of people losing their
That's OD.
their resolution and motivation,
Bro, 80% is OD.
according to U.S. News and World Report. I mean, this is it's good enough. Yeah,
That's
it's good
8
enough
out of
source.
10 people that loses motivation and drive.
And that means out of the 10 people that start New Year's resolution, like you said, only two will continue past mid-February. And that's not even counting the people that will continue into the summer or even for the rest of the year. And why is that, right? And so this is what I want to talk about is the idea of a lack of reinforcement. Like, you're not going to get far if you don't have a meaningful connection to the goal that you're setting to.
True.
Remember how you talked about like losing weight? Like, what are you losing it for? Like, what is the reason why you're losing it? I mean, a good way to think about it is like, oh, you're losing it to get in better health because your health is declining. You want to lose a little weight, get the blood pressure down, or you want to get some cholesterol's down and whatnot. So that's a good goal because it will actually carry with you, and you will think also if I don't stay healthy, my blood pressure will go up or my blood sugar will go up. Right? These are good goals to have. I mean, even then it can be difficult because it's multifactorial. Like there's very very difficult.
I will say though, working with a lot of my fitness clients, the people who see the best results are those who have an urgent reason why they have to lose the weight.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like one of my good clients, Ray. Shout out to Ray.
Oh, shout out to Ray.
He came to me a couple months back to lose weight, and I asked him like, "Why do you gotta lose the weight? Like, what's the issue? Like, what's forcing you to have to lose the weight?"
What do you say?
For him, he couldn't fit into any suits.
Oh.
They didn't make any larger sizes suits for his wedding, and he was like, "Yo, I got a certain date that I have to reach this goal by."
He got a deadline.
It's like, yo, if you don't lose this weight, like you about to be at your wedding without a suit. Like you're not gonna look the way you want to look come your wedding day.
Wait, you mean to tell me like he went through multiple like tailors and they just like
they just didn't make that size.
Oh wow, that's
so it was like it's
intense.
not if you want to lose the weight. It's like we gotta make it happen.
That is a deeper connection there. It may not seem like much. It may seem like you're superficial. Like, oh, you're losing because you want to fit into a suit, but it's also psychological. It's like it probably made him realize like, yo, I need to lose this weight. I can't fit into clothes that are fit into clothes.
And that's where like the pain and pleasure thing comes around too, because like obviously we want that pleasure.
Right.
But if the pain is more painful than the pleasure, then no, we can't have that burger. No. We have to eat we have to make I'm not saying you have to eat just straight salad all day, but like
right, yeah.
But like, yo, we gotta stay on point here.
Yeah.
Like I need to fit this suit. Like yes.
Oh, yeah.
I want to have that burger right now, but that's just a temporary feeling that I'm about to have for the next 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's like wedding day, I want to look fresh. Not only for me, but for my wife, for my family, for everyone else that's coming here. That's your big day. That's one of the biggest days of your life.
You're gonna look back into these pictures and be like, yo, that is my wedding and this is what I accomplished for that wedding or for the rest of my life. Because it probably made him realize like, yeah, I have to lose this weight and it's not gonna be healthy for me.
Here's the thing, I'm not even shitting on New Year's resolutions because like I still set goals every year. I still do all these things. But how can we turn that fail rate to less of a fail rate? I don't want to see 8 out of 10 people not reach their goals.
Yeah.
Like what do you think people can do to like actually start getting closer to those goals?
Well, it really start with you gotta know yourself. Like, what are you really in it for? Like, are you just doing it just to do it because you for lack of better words, you wanna do quote unquote New Year, new me, or you wanna like honestly, like what does that even mean? Like to most of you, like if you really answered out your questions yourself, every answer will be different. Like I don't even know how to answer that question myself. To be honest with you, like
it's just another 24 hours. Like
yeah, pretty much.
It's nothing different.
Yeah, it really is. It really isn't. Like like I said, like I said, the Babylonians been doing this since 4,000 years ago. I mean, I'm sure 80% of them failed, and then only 20%
So,
continue.
so you say you gotta like know yourself, and you gotta.
You gotta know yourself, man. Yeah, you gotta know yourself, and it goes back to what we were saying before. It's like, remember that time when you first finished school and then you started working,
Yo.
and then you're like, damn, this is tough. Like you're transitioning through different stages. You're like, oh my god, I have to juggle all of these different tasks, and let's say you're working starting from I don't know like September or like late summer.
Yeah.
Because typically that's where people start to find jobs after they finish school. Like you look for jobs for a few months and then you start working, and that sets you up into the new year because you're finishing fall with just finish your for a couple months of your first job,
Yo.
right? And for a lot of people, it's like and you probably will resonate with this is that wow, I have a lot of stuff I need to learn on my own because you start to experience and experience different things.
Yo. And everyone operates a little differently too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some people need more me time. Some people need to socialize more. Like, some people they gotta recharge their batteries. Like they can't do all that.
I gotta recharge my
Yeah.
battery. Some weekends I just gotta sit down and take a little
Just
lazy
rot.
day.
Just rot for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's normal. That's fine. Like we need that. Yeah, we need that stuff. But yeah, it goes back to the idea like, how do you set the New Year's for yourself, right? Like, let's say you're fresh out of school, you just started working, right?
Yeah.
And you want to set goals for yourself. How does that look like, right? How does that translate into action, right? And that's what I want to get into. Like, in your opinion, like, what have you find that's been helpful
Yeah.
for a lot of people?
So I love the idea of setting goals.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm all for it because like as human beings, like we just want to get better. We want to do big things. We want
Right,
to
yeah.
we want to create. We want to be living life, quote unquote, living our best life.
Yeah, exactly.
But with those goals, you can't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I hope that I reach this goal. Yeah, I hope that I lose 20 pounds. Yeah, I hope I make more money. Yeah, I hope that I find my future wife.
Exactly.
You can't just sit there and pray for that to happen. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
As much
yeah,
as
that's
we
true.
wanna-
That's true. It's not
as-
funny, but it's true.
As much as we want to do that, I want to do that. If I can just do that and reach my goals, I'll be praying all day. I'll be praying all day, sitting on my couch.
Not saying that praying is bad, right? Like,
Oh, no.
It's just to say another word of like you gotta turn into an action. You gotta set a clear goals for yourself.
Yo.
It goes back to what we've been talking about, like how are you gonna set your goal, right? Why are you even setting this goal? What are you gonna do that's gonna allow the goal to turn to an actionable plan, right?
Yo. I think a great place to start is like you said, like know yourself and also gain clarity around exactly what's around that goal. Not just like what's the goal, but what is the goal? Like just like the 5 W's we learned in elementary school: who, what, when, where, what.
You
Like
brought back elementary school.
get it clear.
Oh my god,
get
that's
it
so funny.
clear.
Yeah.
Because some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
just tell themselves, "I want to lose 20 pounds." They don't know. There's no deadline. There's no why they have to do it. There's no urgency. So it's just like, yeah, I hope that I'll make it happen.
And then you just throw random things at it.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering why 80% of people fail within the first 2 months of starting a New Year's resolution.
But if
yeah.
you know who you want to be, where you want to be, when you want it by, why you want it to happen, it's
Preach.
like, yo, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And not just setting those goals, but let's reverse engineer it. Like, what are some action steps I can take today
Yeah.
that'll get me closer to that?
And it all goes back to doing it one step at a time, If you're young, you have all the time in the world. Like, you don't just do it in 1 month. Do it in 2 months. Do it in 3 months, right?
No, I
Yeah.
love that you bring that up because here's
Uh-huh.
the thing: you can work out for 5 hours today.
Oh, that's a long time, but yeah.
You can eat only salads today. Guess what? You're not waking up
What?
tomorrow with 6-pack abs. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're gonna be shot. I'm gonna be shot.
Like, the way that fitness works is you don't just work out for like 5 hours, eat clean for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, and see results. Yo, the work that you put in today ain't getting you the results tomorrow.
No.
Or the day after. Or the day after that. But it's a combination of all of those habits and daily actions that you take that compounds over time.
Yeah, exactly.
90 days, 180 days, 270, 365 days later, you know how much you can change your life?
Exactly. Why do you think companies do 90-day or 100-day review?
Yeah, like,
They want to see your process, bruh. They want to see
Gosh.
how you've been, how much you've developed your skills over the course of 3 months, and it's not a bad thing. You do need that.
Yo.
Yeah. So like I said, it's a different ways to look at it, you know.
Yo.
And we want you to develop these, skills and develop these goals for yourself.
Yo.
And
So
yeah.
when you go ahead and set those goals for 2025, I don't know if you've set those goals yet or you're thinking of them. Yo, let's bring clarity on what those goals are,
Hell yeah.
and then take it one step at a time. Like, what can I do today to move that needle forward?
Yep.
We're not asking you to finish that whole goal in one day,
Yep.
but what is one thing that will move the needle forward? One thing that will help me climb that ladder one more step.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you simply take action and you're process driven, it's like doing a plank, bro. When you're doing planks, I don't know about y'all. If you like doing planks, like y'all got it. I can't relate with you. But let's say you're doing a plank, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you gotta do like a 2-minute plank. You're like, fuck, this is mad long, yo.
There's a long
You
point.
get down, you're like,
That's
this shit's
long.
burning. I'm shaking. You look at the stopwatch. It's only 20 seconds. You're like,
Yo, that's a fact. Yo, you know how
You
slow
deadass?
time be going?
you
Yo,
deadass?
that is so true.
But if you simply just focus on the plank and you don't keep checking the timeline, you don't keep checking the stopwatch, next thing you know, you already bypassed that goal without you even knowing.
Exactly, yeah.
One step at a time, just get 1% better every single day. And don't even think of, oh, I need to reach this goal by this certain time. In 365 days, you about to look up and be like, damn, we come a long way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Look for that deeper meaning. So, let's wrap this up. What will be your New Year's resolution? Or at least, what will be your meaningful connection to yourself?
We'll catch you on the next one.